Islam, 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 man. Assalamu alaikum, Otio. Shabbat Shalom, Shalom, peace. Whatever your greeting is, y'all already know Moors. What we do. Real Moors, okay? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Alright? So y'all see this? Police, right? Morgan State grad targeted in shooting. R.I.P. Tracy Carrington was shot and killed on Thursday. And this was quite some time ago. I'm not sure. I want to give a special shout out. It was 4 days ago. So pop a lot, right? Make sure y'all subscribe to that brother channel, cause that brother be giving that shit. Shouts to Pop a lot. No disrespect, brother. I'm just, listen, I don't make money off my channel, brother. Okay? My channel ain't about likes, subscribes. I mean, it would be nice. So, my information can get into the correct algorithm, because enough is enough, dog. Now, we've been doing a lot of homework on our true existence here in America. So, if you don't know by now that probably about 90% of us are standing on our homeland now. You're standing on your homeland. You were duped. Malcolm X told us. What did he say? What Malcolm X said? Let y'all think about that for a minute. Well, what he said was, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. We are the gods and goddesses of this world. Our melanin is special. Everybody knows it but us. All we want to do is kill and rob each other during a race war. Neo-Nazis have already admitted to the police. I did a video about it. Look at it. What's going on, dog? What the fuck? Every time I turn around, the KKK don't have to do shit. All they gotta do is go sit their fat asses on a recliner, grab their remote control, and just watch TV. All you gonna see on the news is 50s and 60s civil rights activists that's dead, that transition. I'm quite sure they're in their graves flipping. How they have socially engineered us so bad, where we hate each other more than the real op. You will shoot at each other, but when the police come, you run. If you gonna be gangster, then how about really going all the way with it? Scared to death of the real op. But you'll kill each other.
Isn't clear, but Ad Carrington was set to be a witness in an upcoming murder case. Defense attorney Warren Brown says it was his client, Nige Johnson's case, where she was supposed to testify. Nagy and his brother, 29-year-old Norwood, are charged in an April double homicide in
Jury
Towson.
deliberated this morning, and much of the
I'm from Baltimore, almost 5 decades. So that's another reason why I had to show this, man. My city is gone. The city I'm used to seeing, where I could ride to different neighborhoods and have fun, sit on the steps, smoke a blunt, chill, watch the knockers run around in circles trying to figure out who doing what. Nowadays they ain't gotta do that shit because them causing this reset. It ain't nothing but a reset. They've been doing this shit for thousands of years, bro. They're causing a reset. So what happens during a reset? A reset, all you gotta do is Google it, the Great Resets, where they will kill off everybody and rewrite history and start all over again. So all the history that you were taught in school was all lies. All fucking lies. The fake ass COVID shit, man, Fauci on the run. The AI shit, the dude that started the AI, he running for the mountains. He like, man, the shit that's about to go on because of this AI shit. Shouts to my company, IA, which means Indigenous Apparel. Yeah. So I'm going on the other side. The people that's actually being attacked. So let me let this rock out. Shouts to Pop-A-Lot again.
afternoon, and in the end, they found Norwood Johnson Jr. and his brother Nagy Johnson guilty of the most serious crime here, second-degree felony murder. However, the two men were found not guilty on firearms charges, which stunned their attorneys, considering that they were accused of shooting their victims. Now, some backstory here. The Johnson brothers were accused of a double homicide back in April of 2018 on Lambourne Road in Towson. Police say the two men were trying to sell $25,000 worth of marijuana to Stanley Brunson Jr. and Shamik Joyner of New York. The deal went south. Defense attorneys claim that Brunson and Shamik were the ones who initiated the shooting. The two men were found dead inside an apartment. Prosecutors told the jury there was evidence to show the Johnson brothers brought loaded guns to the scene and shot the two victims. A jury found the Johnson brothers guilty of drug charges and second-degree felony murder, but not guilty of several firearms charges, leaving their attorneys scratching their heads.
The fact that they found them guilty of the murders, but not guilty of using a handgun to commit the offenses, left us, wondering how that could be. Inconsistent verdicts are usually just the opposite. However, that's where you find you.
Let me add my fair use in there. This is for educational purposes. I don't make no money out of my channel, bro. Okay? I'm a different type of person, bro. I'm a priest king. This is what I do. My job, the ancestors gave me a job, and it was to enlighten my people of the real. Okay? So I'm working on some other things to, money-wise, but, when you tapped into certain frequencies and you doing right, the Most High and the ancestors will take care of you. So I ain't really worried about all that. I would like, share, subscribe, only so these youngins will get what's going on, man. We used to live by a code. There is no code anymore, bro. There is no code anymore. All right. I want to give a special shout out to Asia, the Duke of Tears. I want to give a special shout out to Dr. Aleem Ilbay. I want to give a special shout out to Sacred Grove, PNF. I forget somebody. D Calico. You can find him on Shadow Ban, because they always shadow banning us, Doug. So that's because we tell the truth. We tell the story they don't want y'all to know.
Not guilty of the murder, but maybe guilty of using a handgun in the commission of a murder.
Now, a sentencing hearing for the Johnson brothers is set to be scheduled within the next couple of days. What's interesting here is their attorney tells me that the two men are not facing any mandatory minimum time because they were found not guilty in those handgun charges. We're live in Towson tonight. Lowell Melser, WBA.
But Brown says the two were at home on house arrest, leaving investigators puzzled on Carrington's killing.
We don't have any reason to believe now that she was murdered because she was a witness in that case. Of course, that could change at some point as the investigation goes, but there are multiple avenues of this investigation going on, so we really can't say that that is why she was targeted.
Baltimore County Police only have a limited description of that shooter. A funeral for Tracy is set for this Friday at 9:30 in the morning at Brown's Funeral Home.
Well, 11 News has confirmed that Tracy Carrington was a witness to a double murder that happened back in April in Towson. A defense attorney calls her a critical part of that murder case. The two suspects in the case are out on bail. Is there a connection? Well, that and all other possibilities are under investigation. Baltimore County Police call it a targeted crime. 25-year-old Tracy Carrington shot multiple times in Overlea. Police say she had just left the S&S Lounge in the 6800 block of Bel Air Road and had just opened her car door.
It was at that moment when the suspect approached her, began shooting at her, and then fled the scene in a vehicle.
Police say the suspect wore dark clothes and got into a dark car. Carrington died at the scene.
We have information from witnesses that the suspect walked up on her at
We're killing our goddesses now, man.
she and her friend were getting into her vehicle. Only she was shot at. No other crime was committed, and then the suspect immediately fled.
A family friend says Tracy Carrington had been coaching in Baltimore, was an athlete, grew up in the area. He first saw her play basketball on a Cherry Hill playground. She was 11.
And I saw this little girl giving all these boys the business.
He says Carrington played AAU ball. She also played basketball at Dundalk High School and Morgan State University, where she graduated with a sociology degree in 2015. In a statement, the university says the Morgan State University family is very saddened to have learned of the tragedy involving former student athlete and graduate Tracy Carrington. The unfortunate death of this Morgan alum is a true loss. We extend our condolences to Tracy's family and friends, along with our hope that those responsible for her death are brought swiftly to justice.
Tracy embodied so much of what is beautiful about Baltimore. She was a person who really cared about other people. She was a person who was determined to make the best of her circumstance, and she was a person who had every talent to be the best and to excel in whatever she went on to pursue.
Tracy Carrington also worked as a long-term middle school substitute teacher for Baltimore County Schools. That was from October 2017 until June of this year. Reporting live from Overlea, Barry Sims, WBAL-TV, 11 News.
My fault for the jumping, y'all. But you know, one thing I realize is when I do this kind of high frequency information, man, it be all kind of stuff going to my computer, to my phone, all kind of stuff, man, because they don't want this information out, Doug. My son just woke up, my 1-year-old. Shouts to Amaru. Love you, son.
Indictment confirms
Okay,
the suspected motive, but it does not reveal how police linked Kenneth Davis to the murder. At the time of her tragic murder, friends were called for the 11 News I-Team. Tracy Carrington's megawatt smile and contagious laugh. Her life abruptly ended in gunfire September 6, 2018, outside a sports bar on Bel Air Road. Police say Kenneth Davis is responsible. A 4-count indictment reveals a frightening motive. Tracy Carrington was a prosecution witness in a double murder case. At the time of the September 2018 killing, Carrington was set to testify as a prosecution witness against brothers Norwood and Nige Johnson. They have since been convicted of second-degree murder in 2020 for killing 2 men at a Towson apartment complex. Police say the murders followed a drug-related transaction. According to police, both victims suffered from multiple gunshot wounds. One sustained additional trauma to his upper body. The Davis indictment does not detail what Carrington was prepared to say on the witness stand. Court papers also do not reveal how police linked Davis to her murder. He is currently serving time at a state pen in Hagerstown on first-degree assault and weapons charges, dating back to November of 2020. On Thursday, the district court in Towson postponed his bail review in the Carrington case because arrangements were not made for a virtual appearance. The 11 News I-Team reported in 2018, as Carrington and a friend were getting into her car, an unknown assailant walked up and shot her multiple times, then fled in a vehicle. Her friend was not shot. Police have now identified Davis as the shooter. Carrington was the first in her family to go to college. She majored in sociology with a minor in criminal justice at Morgan and excelled in basketball.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get this.
At Morgan and excelled in basketball. She became the captain of the team. The judge rescheduled the bail review for Friday, saying the defendant certainly is not going anywhere. No one from the Carrington family could be reached for comment. Reporting from District Court in Towson, David Collins, WBAL TV 11.
Now, I'm about to tell y'all a story where a normal set of circumstances brought a party of people together and everybody in the party lost. Hey, salute the almighty mob. It's Yates Popular. We back in the streets with it. Now, I felt like I hadn't said this in a long time. This shit is education and not glorification because some people got it all wrong. Now, hopefully this story today teach somebody, anybody listening, a few lessons. Like, watch who you do business with. Be aware in your decisions and your surroundings at all times. And to me, probably most importantly, watch your circle. Now, this story is going to take us to Murderland, the Bodymore section of the city. But this one going to have us bouncing around from Morgan State to Townsend to Overlay. So I'm going to need all my people tapped into this mob shit to get downstairs in the comment box and let these people know what side y'all from. Now,
I'm from West Baltimore, Pop Lot. So I got where you coming from, bro. I got where you coming from. They really kind of like not too far from each other. Towson and Morgan State. They damn near right around the corner from each other. They really ain't that far. Towson is kind of like a Caucasian school, and Morgan is a HBCU. You feel me? So that's really the difference. I've been born and raised in Baltimore for damn near 5 decades. So I done seen a lot. I done been involved in a lot. I just feel like the ancestors appointed me and a couple other people to try to bring out some information so that we'll stop killing each other, dog, over petty shit, over Gucci, over, niggas will beef at you about anything, dog. Niggas be mad at you because you a good basketball player. Niggas be mad at you because you got the latest tennis shoes on. Niggas be mad at you about the pettiest shit, bro. You know what I mean? Instead of us loving and glorifying, and we know we are the only nation of people that can't come together and handle business together. Everybody else does it but us. Every nation comes together and handles business without killing each other, without setting each other up, without being jealous, with none of that shit, yo, we gonna get this bread and we gonna take care of the babies, and that's gonna be that. We the only nation that do that shit, man. So let me let the brother Pop Lock finish. Y'all already know fair use, no disrespect, brother Pops. But man, you do an excellent job at this, bro. I appreciate you. Shouts to, make sure y'all go check out his page, man. You know what I mean? Pop a lot, because that brother put out some serious information, man. And he's smart. And he's trying to, you know, say the same thing I'm saying. Man, stop doing all this dumbass shit. Now we got Bootsy gone again, okay? Bootsy was helping the community. He might have been involved in some shit, but at least he was trying his best to do right by us. We gotta do right by us. Ain't nobody gonna do shit for us, dog. So if you sitting back waiting for your 40 acres and your mule and all that shit, bro, stop playing. Get up off your ass and go create something. Okay? Secondly, YouTube. If this shit shut down, all you YouTubers that got 50 million views and 50 million people in it there, suppose they shut down YouTube. How you gonna eat then? Do you know how to use a hammer? Do you know how to use a shovel? Do you have any type of hand working anything besides dressing up cute on TV and talking about stuff? Bro, shit gonna get crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube don't shut down. All of my videos I make, I back them up externally, because I'm not gonna have them owning my shit because of I don't know if y'all know, but Ancestry.com, 23andMe, a company by the name of Black Stone, I think, they bought all the DNA from all these DNA companies. So why are they doing that? Boy, it's a lot going on, man. They trying to get rid of the Y chromosome. The Y chromosome is where you get your wanting to be a man. God made you something, and then you gonna slap God in the face and say, "Nah, I'm gonna be this." The LGBT alphabet C, whatever, bro. They had a flag flying. What? What have y'all done? Y'all ain't did shit for nobody. Y'all, what y'all doing behind closed doors, that's y'all business. I don't really care about that. But when they start showing it to the babies, it's a problem. I shared a video yesterday where I was trying to find melanated cartoons for my 1-year-old. Well, I found one. They was doing some counting and all kind of stuff in it, ABCs, but then here comes the transformer. We gotta talk a certain kind of way on YouTube, or they will, erase our videos and all kind of shit. You can't talk about Transformers, dog. All hell will break loose. They'll shut your channel down for that shit. Why? I have no idea. Because of the agenda, the eugenics, Margaret Sanger, Planned Parenthood. They trying to eradicate you. And what hurts me more than anything is we are doing it to each other. When are we going to wake up and see what's going on and stop killing each other? Why we can't fight no more? 2 days ago, I was in town, and this kid told my man, I don't feel like pulling this thing out real quick. And it was like, oh, yo, you don't say no shit like that to a man. Do anybody fight? Do anybody know how to fight? Nah. Because you niggas got too much fentanyl and lean and perks and all this dumbass shit in your body that you can't fight. All you can barely do is pull a trigger. All you can do. You can't square off and fight a man and be a man, you know, because you will get tested. You will get tested because if you keep doing the dirty shit you're doing, you're going in the joint. There ain't no guns in the joint. So now you gotta be a man now. Ain't no guns in the joint. You can click up with all these gangs and all, you can do all that. But a real man can stand on his own feet. You don't need no help. Real men stand on their own. R.I.P. to the system, man.
Today, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of two brothers, 31-year-old Norwood and 23-year-old Nige Johnson. But in telling you the story of those two, it's almost like I'm going to be forced to tell you guys the story of former Morgan star basketball player, Tracy Carrington, who just by being at the wrong place at the wrong time in April of 2018 would result in her being targeted for death just 5 months later in September of that same year. Now, another important person in the story, and the person that would bring all parties together, would be a person by the name of Gene Just. Now, according to court transcripts, Gene Just had been staying in Townsend, Maryland as of early 2018, rooming with another guy by the name of Jeremy Johnson, with marijuana being his primary source of income. Now, in April of that year, Just will receive a call from an acquaintance that he had known for several years by the name of Stanley Brunson. Brunson had been inquiring about purchasing 21 pounds of marijuana. Now, according to court documents, to obtain that marijuana, Just would reach out to a man that he had known as Baltimore Yo, or Knuckles, along with another gentleman, Little Bro Yo, both of which he had met at a bar in Fells Point. Baltimore Yo and Little Bro Yo would end up being...
I'm going to cut you off, Big Brother Pop a lot, but let's check this out. Fells Point is like a white tourist attraction, right? But if you look at the news lately, man, these groups of kids have been going down Fells Point and they've been causing all kind of havoc. They've been shooting out there. They've been fighting out there. They've been banking each other out there. They've been busting out windows down there. Like the kids are going crazy right now. The millennials are going crazy right now, dog. So I'm gonna stop right here. If y'all want to hear the whole story, go to Pop a Lot, and the brother gonna break it down. Shouts to you, Pop a Lot, bro. For your content. Yo, we gotta do better, man. Stop killing each other, dog. Learn how to fight. You got a problem with somebody, bang him in his mouth. Y'all fight. When it's over with, it's over with. You go home, you eat your bowl of cereal, you do some push-ups. Next time you see him, you fight him again. This is how you turn real men into men. Shooting somebody, dog. This is what you get. Now, they about to be somewhere for the rest of their lives that now they really gotta be men now, because you ain't got no gun now. Now what? So like I said, get over to Pop a Lot, man, and let the brother tell the story, man. This Paris the Moor, y'all moms will get ready for it. I'm going to change my content to trying to save these youngins from the eradication of a nation at the hands of our own people? When in the fuck are we going to realize it? Peace.